Now return to SimCity 3000. Okay. I'm not ready to do the airport thing yet, but instead I think we'll work on this hill today. And I did want to get the castle in here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And the way we can do that is either through that secret menu or through the cheat console. So we do Control-Shift-Alt-C, and we say call cousin Vinny. We get the local fundraising event. So Gaz, you showed up. I was afraid you might bail on me. I hope nobody followed you here. This is just between you and me. Capiche? I acquired some cash through some, well, let's just say unconventional methods. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And I needed to find a safe place to drop it for a while. If you're game, I can electronically transfer the whole enchilada over to you. It should show up in your account in a few days. You take care of this for me. Keep your mouth shut, and everybody will be happy. The fewer questions you ask, the better off you'll be. By the way, if we bump into each other again, let's both act like this meeting never took place. What do you say? Your Honor, entertaining this thug's proposal is a disgrace. As for my own interests, I do not enjoy cement walking shoes. I will disavow any knowledge of your meeting. Yeah. We have to reject the deal. You have done the right thing. This was a sting operation, and had you taken the deal, would have suffered grave consequences. As a small token of our appreciation, we can disclose a special code word to you to use as you see fit. The word is ZYXWVU. So now, we open up the console again. ZYXWVU. And we now have the SimCity Castle. Your meager mansion is a slight to you and your citizenry. Your greatness is known sim hither and sim yon, and your dwelling should reflect your regal stature. From henceforth, damsels will anoint you with balms, knights will leap the moat as your whims dictate, and the royal buffet will spill forth its bounties. Okay. So this is a 4x4. Okay, it's time to figure out what we're going to do up here. So we may as well bring that road in. And then I guess, let's see, maybe bring a one like that. Maybe something to like right here. Actually, so I'm just thinking what I can maybe do here to get something interesting going. I do want to put that little lake in there, but if we bring it across to here. Guess we can do something like that. That might be too big, actually. Could get something up in there. Why don't we bring this back one? And I guess I can do it like this. Instead of, yeah, because that doesn't make a nice intersection at all. Alternatively, get rid of that, and then maybe we can go out one. What if I wanted to do something like this? Okay, we still have this issue, but... well, maybe if that was there, that would look nicer. Damn you. Stop it. It does look nicer. Okay. So it gives me a little bit of a sloping weirdness here. And then we're going to come in here with some surface water. This is always kind of a hassle, because it doesn't really work. That's not quite what I was after. And again, that's not it either. Yeah, I think I can make that work. And then we're going to put the SimCity Castle just right here at the edge. Should be there, that looks better. Now if we look, this will actually tell me nothing. I thought this gave me city statistics. I think each of these pertains to something, though. What offhand, I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, we can use it as like a little touristy destination, which isn't really appropriate for what I was going to do with this hill, but maybe we can do like, let's see. What should I put there? Let's leave that. We'll go like that. Maybe like that. Put, say a pond. I'll figure something else out with those two things, although I guess maybe just a small park would fit here. Is a bus stop up there? I don't know. Let's do some medium residential. Have that go all the way up in there. Go all the way there. I want to use medium residential because I want the nicer looking big residential buildings as opposed to whatever they sort of develop into, which is the light density. But I think in order to do that, we're going to have to play with some parks around here. Really get it going. This will definitely go like there. I don't know, is that enough? Playground. See, that's not going to develop into anything, so we don't really need to keep that. What if we did... Wrong one, damn it. Now we're creating... Okay, get rid of that one then. Do that. Like a corner store type thing there. Maybe a fountain there. I mean, that's really a lot. That's gonna poke that out and change the shape of that. If I put a park here or something. Maybe I should save it for a subway station. I don't really know what I want to put here, to be honest. I guess we can stop for a moment and see what develops. Whether it's worth putting in bus stops in these areas or not. Now let's just go ahead and do the tree thing. Didn't actually leave a lot of room for the trees. Okay, well, tell you what then, let's just get rid of these. Kind of unfortunate the way this laid out here. I tell you what, let's just fill all this in and then I can delete with buildings. Now this will be something else. A 3x3, I don't have enough room for a 4x4 without going up the hill. Okay. Make sure we got the water situation handled here. Which really I don't think we do. Because that pipe can look like it's going directly into that. Does that need to go? And it will if we want to connect this up on its own. And then we may end up connecting something else later. For now, though, I think that's fine. We will, of course, need to bring electricity out here temporarily until I figure out how else I want to handle this. Now, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, wait. Should I do it on this or this? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puts that right there. Okay, that works. Yes. Just kind of go off from there, all the way around. Oops. Dang it. I really ought to have a rail over on this side too. I don't have any rail connection. It goes from here up into this. So what can I do there? Aside from connecting via like subway line or something, which I may have to do. But I feel like if I don't, we're going to be missing out on some stuff here. Although they do have access to pretty much everything else already, so we might be okay. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, so we kind of have that hill going. We'll leave the jaggies going on here because why not? And let's see. Something like that, just for fun. Okay, maybe not there though. I didn't see that. Okay. That is not the right thing. I guess I didn't count right. Oh well, it doesn't matter, I guess. This one can be off by 1. That's fine. That will be fine. So we're going to do one of these and then come in. Some medium all over the place. Fill that in. And then I guess we do some of the rest of this stuff. Do I have this much demand? I mean, I do have a bit. Let's come back down here because I can maybe finish off just a little bit of commercial, although I am seeing some spots in here. do something like that. Then medium up in the backside. I fear we're gonna get stuck in here. We can try it. We can see what happens. I feel like it's too far away for some of this. Although, that's another nice spot right there. Large park. Now, I do think that, you know, maybe I just got to give it some time, and we'll start seeing some of the nicer buildings develop. It does kind of feel like I'm getting a little ahead of myself on that one, because they are... I mean, look at this. This one's sprouted up now. So I think it's just going to start spreading out, kind of like what happened over here. It's just a matter of time, because the knock-on effect of land value will push to the next one and the next one and the next one. So maybe we just got to be patient, and then downtown will transform itself a bit. And not to forget this area either. Let's maybe come back in here. Just finish off some of this. I don't know if I should hold up. I guess maybe that was the original plan here. Okay. We'll let some of that go. See what develops up here. We'll see how that handles things. Next, though, we do need trash. Okay. So I guess we'll hold off on this. I want to actually move this back up against here. I was trying to think of how I was going to configure this and all, but I think we'll just move the spaceport up against the back here, and then I'll put the satellite dishes in between. And then, let's put this other thing down that I have absolutely forgotten about. Garbage, and come in here. And it is the Simsville test module. This building that was taken out of the game that I wanted to put in here. I'm not really sure how to connect this to the city, but I guess I'll just put it sort of here. I was kind of going to put my incinerators along the side here, because we're going to need more of those. But I mean, this one's huge, so like putting it down here to kind of finish this area off, I don't know if that's entirely appropriate. I suppose it's gonna obscure some things. I kind of wanted it like it was a part of the base, because it is sort of a research house. But maybe I can get away with it like this. Although I think visually it needs to be on the other side, because that's where the... Well, I'll play with it maybe. We can come up with something else. But let's put it here for now, I guess. I can always move it later. So maybe I can get a road going out this way on it, although that's completely unnecessary if I'm going to do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll just move it back there. I just wanted it out so I remember it, because I always forget. Okay. Probably end up putting some commercial here or something. What is going on with my mouse? Okay. Gonna clear that off. Let's get started, and we'll let you go for a bit. No, we won't. Damn it, I was just gonna put down a freaking incinerator. Tell you what, we'll put a bunch of incinerators out here for a moment. We'll use the cheapos. Try and burn through some of that trash down there. This was an issue from last time that we were unable to deal with. I think it'll be better to move all this over, move the big old trash center over north of town. Man, we just lost so much industrial demand. Just tore through here once again. I mean, this is an opportunity to get rid of this. Right. Especially if I'm going to move more industry elsewhere. This is a chance to finally turn this into something else. Not that I ever got around to doing anything with this, but, you know. Okay. I guess we gotta go a little bit faster. Get some good stuff right away. Very high land value almost immediately for some reason. I guess it's all coming off of this. It has to be coming off of that. Yeah. So kind of a cheat, but whatever. I mean, literally a cheat is how you unlock it, but at this point, it's not like we're going to lose the city or anything. Power deal, Sims demand tax relief. Brownouts. Brownouts again? Are you freaking kidding me? Maybe we'll get to this sooner than later. Maybe I could turn this patch into Incineratorville. Ooh, big demand suddenly. Big demand suddenly. All right. Let's hold off on this for just a well, maybe if I let it go just at the slowest of possible speeds. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna do something like that. Well, like that. That. I suppose I could put something there. I really should get this road up in here to come along, though. That way we can handle some of that. You know, if we did like a park. Maybe we put like a little strip, some medium. That may be too much. Neighbor offer to brighten our future. I absolutely refuse to believe that is a real thing. There's just no way. School field trip to museum sparks interest in local history. Yep, time for one of those. actually, I mean, it would fit right over here. Being right next to the filthy airport is maybe... You know what? We can put the hospital over there. That's good for sim health, right? I'm sure we need another one. We need one of everything these days. As soon as I build out a new neighborhood. No, not yet. You know what? May as well just do it ahead of time. Before we do that, though. Before we do that. Let's see where we are on our circles. Like we need one down here somewhere. Then maybe... Well, we got plenty of other spots, okay. Mind. Plenty. Oh man. Seeing quite the demands. Okay, well, this part could be a little weird. This could end up being a little hard to do anything with. Do something like that for some reason. And most of the backside will probably just be left. Trees and beautification and whatnot. Plenty of schools. Probably getting close, but I could use the power that I plan to put. Train station. I should be thinking about train station. But the power I plan to put in the airport area could certainly be used. Area like should be really useful. Well, as we're gonna have to do like a subway connector. I'm thinking, but we could do like the bus stop. Bus stop here. Anyway, next to the school sort of makes sense. Okay, we're just seeing crazy demands. So I'm okay with maybe expanding a little bit here. That's not... Well, yeah, that's not what I wanted. What is that? I guess that's the soundtrack. The shift in that just kind of threw me off. I wasn't expecting that. Sounded more like a in-game ringtone or something. Elevator music. Alright, Sims in a shopping mood demand more commercial zones. Yeah, they really do. Like, they really do. So we've... Okay, boy. Where did all this come from, and how do I handle it? Really going to do me any good to put it on that side. Okay, well, I have officially run out of places to put this. That makes sense anyway. I'm really not sure what I'm going to do with this. I guess I could pull a road over, but then we're going to end up capping. Let's see. Esoteric verbosity culminates in communicative ennui, teacher's note. Do that. And then, let's see, so that's going to be to there, going 3. And like another 3 there. Is this a good idea? Because that's going to maybe start affecting that. Maybe a little bit. I mean, we don't need industry. We've absolutely now shifted. The focus has completely disappeared into something new. Let's wait. Okay, we'll start surrounding this area then. Just do the whole thing. I don't know that it's going to get to the back here. Pond. In fact, I really just don't see that happening at all. I mean, this, with the school and all this, this would make sense to be a commercial center over here. But maybe what we can do is we can do a large park up right there. We'll do light residential. See, now it looks like this whole thing, this could be another estate plot if I expand. I am quite shocked, actually, with just how much demand we've suddenly created. How's our water situation? Getting a little tighter. That absolutely could be something and should be something, and maybe that's where I'll put... I mean, a hospital could easily have gone there too, or a museum. We need another one of those. Because that's going to be like right at the tip there. So really, if we wanted to be better, we'd put one there. And then maybe one over here. Fire station. I would say like right there. I mean, we're gonna get overlaps for days. So I guess figuring that that doesn't have to be optimal. Just go ahead and put some overlap like that. This one absolutely is going to be just like tucked away back in here. Right there. That's a little too far down. It's too far that way. That's good where that's at, though. I like it. But this other one absolutely needs to go over here. That's a little bit better there. Well, I mean, this whole area is going to be filled in too, unless I want to fill it with parks. I was really hoping more for like the European builds rather than these very tall ones, but you know, what can you do? It's all over the place. But it's incredible to see just the huge amount of demand that suddenly came with that freaking castle. Oh, okay, tell you what, college then. It's awkwardly situated, but it works. Doesn't have to be realistic. I mean, when you've got these plots of land that sort of are implied, they have streets in them, little roads. It's really more about the zoom out impression than anything. So I do still have a few landmarks I want to place. You know, I mean, I guess I could have made this landmark hill. I had enough space that I could have put a bunch of them down up here. Still place some. What else do I have on this list? Well, the shed aquarium would be fun. That, though, that's pretty far down. Maybe not so far down. I could put another castle up on top of a castle. Oh wait, I just saw it. The aquarium's kind of nice. I don't know that it's castle worthy over here. Especially since this is kind of meant to be like a slightly more suburban area, but I guess it can't really be with the way it is. I just wanted this, like I'd ever since the series started, envisioned this to be like a high land value area that I wanted to make. Maybe we can push this closer to here to kind of push back against that. Like I really don't want anything built in this radius too seriously. It's kind of a low level building there. What else did we have in here? Always been meaning to put this thing down. I don't know that it really goes anywhere particular though, unless I want to maybe put it at the edge there. See, I still haven't cleaned up some of the trees. It doesn't really feel like a building that you'd have on the outskirts of downtown there, but yeah, we'll go with it. build up something like that. Not what I want. So I think what's definitely going to happen here. Did I pause you? We're going to have a lot of empty spaces, and I don't know, probably shouldn't do an episode of it, just do it off camera, where I go through, sort of reconfigure where all of the, like the transport is going to be. Because really, I guess these guys are all pretty close to that stuff. Okay, more shopping. Yeah, it really doesn't like that, does it? Why am I going so far back with these? This is commercial, right? We can't get groceries by mail. Solar City needs more commercial zones. Okay, fine. It's really gonna be... I mean, boy, that didn't age well, huh? I tell you what, let's just start filling in some of these spots even if I don't need to, just so I can get it off my checklist here. Okay. So, yeah, now we might have another situation here where it may behoove me, when I remove this, to kind of push industry, but also maybe like a commercial center up in here too, just so that there's something nearby. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to do this for a while. Clear this spot out so I could deliberately try and raise another estate here, but now that we've got so many estates, I kind of feel foolish doing that. Let's see if maybe... Now, the medium, like if it was a shopping mall that came here, that would still look out of place. So I don't really want a big building to show up right there. And I don't think there's a 4x4 light commercial, so let's just leave it as is there. But now, it would behoove me to figure out how to fix this situation with the commercial. I suppose we can maybe put something over here. I have yet to determine what I want to do with this, just because it is so close here. I've been trying to avoid anything else polluting. But it looks like I could get a little... Okay, that's not quite what I wanted to have happen there. Okay, you're just gonna dip. Alright. That's better. Create a shopping center up in here. I mean, there's a 3x3 spot. I can either put a park or a hospital or a museum or something. I'm going to put a park there, but I think the land value is already high enough in this area. Let's just pull one of these. And that should build a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. We need to be denser, which means now maybe I should go back through here and rezone some of these where I didn't just do a full dense, you know, just re-densify the area. That might help a little bit. Maybe actually push back even further here. Like get rid of that. Turn that all into commercial. There's a little hidden bunch of trees back there that I have not been seeing. Yeah, I guess maybe I underestimated how much demand we would suddenly have. I could try to tax it out. Like maybe raising taxes just a little bit would kill some of the demand and they'd stop being so fussy about it. Because otherwise we're going to have to find a whole new shopping center. Or is it the too many airports now? Has that come to roost? I don't know what suddenly brought... the base brings with it lots of commercial and industrial demand, so it may very well be these things finally ticked over, and now they're bringing ridiculous amount of demand with them, which also means that they should be bringing crime. Thankfully, that's all just kind of kept there to itself. A lot of crime down here for some reason. Very strange. Well, I guess because there's the theme park right there. Theme park brings crime. But, I mean, we're overlapping two very close police stations there, so that's it's a little weird. Alright. Well, I guess we'll be building a lot more shopping than I had anticipated. I guess let's go ahead and do a little bit more. Keep up with trying to make this a very high-value area. Tell you what, well, do we need another one? Let's ask. He hasn't given me a demand yet, so... Playground's not really appropriate, but I'm tired of putting down all the pawns. Well, let's see what happens here. Maybe yeah, I don't do that around here, do I? I just go straight up, so we don't need to have this space. Continue to add to this. Now that, I did not anticipate having a commercial zone in the middle there. But I guess it kind of makes sense, we do need a shopping area. This is a very large area to have just kind of empty otherwise. Not killing demands, though. It's not hurting that at all. I saw we just lost all of the industrial demand. Just took a hit. Residential. Driving's a pleasure. Okay, residential, we've apparently overdone it now. Commercial is still a thing. Well, I guess I'll drag a road out here, maybe finish up this. I don't know how I'm going to connect it, or if I'm going to connect it, but it really oughtn't be a dead end. But I don't really want to... I mean, there's no other place, unless I bring it down and then drag here. That might be a thing. Any demands? Blackouts are occurring. Alright. No. Jail overcrowding again. How? We've got 3 goddamn jails. How is that possible? And that's not true. What are you... We have plenty of room yet. Okay. Well, maybe we're getting to a scale where the game is struggling. Before we go, let's do one last thing. Let's move this. Now... I'm gonna go ahead and cheat, just so I get it for free. Cheat is I am weak. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of that, and bring the spaceport back in, up against the wall, like that. So now I ought to be able to put in a few power plants. 2 precisely. Okay, and I can space it out a little. Because I did kind of want some room. Okay. And then this thing we'll probably just move over here because it obscures so damn much. It is huge and ridiculous. But, you know, again, it's like a research science lab. If we actually look at it, so like there's the road that goes down to like some sub-basement thing that if you turn around, like, doesn't exist. But if you look inside there, there's like some little isolated, I don't know, it almost looks like a church. Some little farmhouse that they're doing experiments with. It's too bad they didn't put an arcology in here. Maybe something like this was meant, it was like their first idea towards it or something. It's just the test module. So, who knows. I'll probably end up putting that back over there. Maybe incinerators in this area wouldn't produce so much that it would be super detrimental. It doesn't really matter. I mean, this whole area north here is going to be, well, was going to be industry. I don't think we'll ever get that kind of industrial demand ever again, to be honest with you. It's kind of done. Okay. And final one was museum. Gotta remember where I've got a museum. Okay. Now, looking at my population, almost 400,000. Looks like we are due a few more. Okay, well, yeah, that's actually really surprising. Really surprising that we suddenly shot up like that. I guess I can maybe put something in here, because I got nothing else on this side. I mean, really, if we're going to do research, I should move the science center out and put it up in here. I guess I could do that. Medical research, like, I don't know, my initial thought was that these would stay down here because they would be nice for, you know, it's just like a little industrial plaza area kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so it would make sense to have these. Plus, these put off good vibes for commercial, so actually it's probably a good idea to keep them here. Tell you what, let's just do that. Maybe it can go to 4. The other ones seem to go to 4. Back over here? Like, when I just had it, it's going 4 deep. So it is still going with the, oh, I have a museum right here. With the transport boost, so that should actually be a thing. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, good, perfect. Okay, well, that is good to go right there. Suddenly a lot of parking lots just showed up. Oh, whatever. Okay, well, that's pretty much all we can fill in right over there. I could try building a ridge. Put the diagonal road here. Since we're not really going to use this the way I had thought, putting bunch of windmills up here, though if we are actually struggling for power, then we're probably going to have to do that. But now that we can bring in fusion power, that whole thing is kind of moot. And also, it's not processing anything. Weird. Okay, but we are getting rid of that. So yeah, unfortunately, I mean, could do a big old shift. I don't want to do too big of a shift, though, because people still need jobs, and that's the whole industrial sector down here. So maybe what I will do is we'll put a little shopping area up in here that I had not anticipated doing. And then any other future demands, or like the trash and the industry and all that, maybe we'll just end up if I can get it to go over here. I can't believe industry has gone that far away. I suppose we could try... That's a pretty significant dip, but it's not like we're hurting for money. I don't know. It's also possible I've hit an industrial cap, at which point I don't know what else to do to raise that, because we've done everything that I know of that brings industry into the game. Any other buildings here are negative buildings, like the Mega Mall, the prison, all that stuff, and they only show up if you're in financial difficulties. So I don't think we're going to get those. I do think that some of them bring industrial demand, but these things are the last thing I know raises that industrial cap. I did read something, as I was reading through these articles, I did read something that actually more than one connection, external connection, actually does increase it. So like if I put a bunch of rail or a bunch of subway, actually that's something I don't have yet, is a subway connection out of town. But like that, they were saying that maximizes the caps, because I think it was with the airport, like somebody was talking about how they put a bunch of subways underneath and just had tons of tiles worth of subway connecting, and then one mega airport and all those made the commercial cap anyway higher than you'd ever need it to be. So maybe that also works with industry? So I don't think subway raises industry. I think it's only rail that raises industry. I don't know. Whatever the case is, maybe my farms are just too big. Or maybe I just don't have enough residentials or something. I don't know. We're kind of in trouble here. I'm going to have to put down a very large area soon to deal with that. And with the cap already being so high, I'm kind of hesitant now to even have another airport in there, a much bigger airport. Because who knows what that's going to do. Anyway, it's time to end this one here. I will see you next time.